You're at a crossroads.
I can feel that.
Would you like me to light a candle?
What do I do?
I light the candle. I say a prayer, and fate reveals your path. It's $500 for the candle and the ceremony. There's a 10% discount for cash, but Visa is fine.
Hey, Jeffrey, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. We're calling you from the lovely city of Las Vegas, where magic comes to, I guess, grow and flourish. So, as you can tell, I have a magician here with me because I wanted to make it a special time for you as well.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I think actually magic originated in Vegas.
I think so too. It came out of the dust and the dirt and the want of something better. Can you tell us what was your first experience with magic and with fortune telling?
Well, when I was a kid, you know, everyone had a magic kit, you know, and I would play magic in front of my parents. But now, you know, the point is now with Charlie is he's a failed magician, and he moved on to LA to try to figure out what he could do to make a living. And that's what I'm trying to do with Charlie, is he's trying to find his way, and he found himself in a psychic parlor shop and started doing readings, and then one thing led to another, and all of a sudden he gets entangled with this Gypsy Mafia.
Definitely, I saw the first episode. I'm so excited to see so much more. There's so many things to come. Now, you have a little bit of background in magic yourself, right? Did you have a little time yourself doing some tricks?
Yeah, we had an on-set consultant magician, and he would actually show me the tricks of the trade because I had to do some sleight of hand during the show. And so, you know, I was practicing all the time in the trailer, and I was never very good at it. Thank goodness for editing.
Oh, for sure. You know, and one of the fun things, you know, from Burn Notice, we remember that you learned some spy trade, some explosive trade. Did you learn anything from this? Have you learned any fortune-telling trade on this to add to your resume?
Yeah, you know, what's interesting about these mentalists or intuitives or psychics or whatever you want to call it is there's less mysticism and more science behind it. You know, when someone walks in a room, what they're wearing a jacket, or they're wearing a tie, they're wearing a suit, they're wearing sneakers. All of these things are kind of behavioral signals of who this person is. And then they really hone in on that and start leading you down certain roads. That was the most fascinating thing, is to see that there's actually a lot of skill and science behind it all.
Oh, that's awesome. And, you know, have you actually ever received tarot reading yourself?
Yeah, I actually, in my research, I met with a tarot card reader, and she sat me down and did my cards, and she said, "Hey, you have a new job," and I said, "Yeah, I do." "And you're going to go to another city," and I said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "You're going to have family there," and I said, "Nope, I don't have any family there." And she goes, "Yeah, you don't have any family there," and she just moved on. So it was pretty crazy. Great trip.
So they haven't come to fruition yet. Maybe it's just a time thing. You don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your character, Charlie?
Yeah, he's married to his wife, Linda, played by Katie Strickland. They have a son, Nick, played by Dylan, and he's trying to just take care of his son. You know, it's LA private schools are very expensive, and he's kind of living a middle-class life. And until he kind of makes it in the world of being a recognized psychic, he's under the thumb of the Marx family, played by Angus Sampson and Isabella Rossellini.
You know, as we go through the show, you know, what did you learn about the Gypsy Mafia? Because I didn't know those two words came together.
Yeah, you know, Gypsy Mob, the Romani, the Roma, you know, there's a lot of words you can interchange about them. But what it basically is, it's a controlling family that runs all the psychic parlors in LA. And, you know, it's real. There's a whole division of fraud at the LAPD that focuses on them and goes after them.
And then the term Shut Eye, too. Did you actually know that beforehand?
No, I had to learn that it was about a magician or a psychic who starts believing their own magic. And
are you a cynical person by nature, can I ask?
I'm a realist. I'm not that cynical. I'm a realist, you know. But hey, listen, I love being fooled just like anybody else. And I went and started learning these magic tricks, and I was kind of sad that I knew what what was the magic behind it. And, you know, once you pull that veil away and you see how it's done, it's kind of sad that you lose that illusion.
And then your specialist too. Can you tell us about the man who pretty much, or people, I guess it might be a group of people who taught you some of the trade?
Well, yeah, there was a magician up in Canada, and there was a Roma counselor who came down and kind of talked about what the psychic parlors mean, what the rules are, the tarot cards, what's the rules of giving someone a reading, all of these things. And they're steeped in tradition, and if you go against them, then you pay a price, and that's what the show's about.
I guess the last question I have to ask you is, you know, between Burn Notice and now learning magic in this show, can you safely break out of handcuffs?
No. I have no skill set in real life that mimics anything I do in my fake life.
All right. Well, I do want to ask though. You are in the next movie after Sicario. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I'm really excited about this, actually.
Yeah, it's a follow-up to Sicario called Soldado, and it follows the original two characters played by Benicio and Josh down into Mexico to basically start a war between two rival cartels to kind of flush out who's crossing these terrorists over the border. It's a really powerful piece and very appropriate of the time.
That's fantastic. I'm looking so forward to it. I love Sicario, and I loved just the realism and the shocking horror as well, which I'm sure we're going to see in this one as well.
Yeah. We actually step it up. I think it's even bigger in scale.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you very much, sir. We look forward to Shut Eye. It looks like an amazing show, and you know, more episodes to come from that. And then, as well as this new film, we wish you all the best of luck from Las Vegas, and you know, hopefully magic will come to you one way or the other.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed it, guys.